Hey guys, how you doing? You're probably wondering why I'm videoing this while I'm driving. Well, I think it's boring to just have a static background, and plus I like to drive and go places a lot, so I figured my first video blog it would be appropriate if I just did this while driving. So here I am. I just wanted to talk a few minutes about diabetes and how it affects me, and really how my story with diabetes. And I was 4 years old when I was diagnosed. I'm almost 27 now, so do the math. I've had it for a while. When I was a little kid, I barely remember it, but I would always want to drink a lot of stuff. Like, I was always thirsty, and lo and behold, I would always drink Pepsi, which turned out to be the very worst thing I could do. And I just kept getting sicker and sicker and thirstier, and I ended up throwing up a lot. And my pediatric doctor actually didn't know what the heck was going on, which I don't know how known type 1 diabetes was back in 1990. I believe it was known, but apparently there wasn't a lot of cases of it back where I was from. And the doctor didn't really know what was going on. But he sent me to the children's hospital, and they were able to tell pretty quick that I had type 1 diabetes, and my blood sugar was like 1100 or something when I was diagnosed. So it was pretty ugly. And I slipped into a coma for a day or so in addition to that. So it was a scary time for my family and for me. Of course, I barely remember it. About the only thing I do remember from that whole thing was going there and then going to the circus to kind of cheer me up. Just about with any diabetic family afterwards, after you get diagnosed, with your kid especially, you're put on a pretty strict diet. No sugar ever. It's like sugar is the worst thing possible, period. Well, of course, as you have the disease longer and longer, you realize that that's not necessarily the case. I mean, sometimes you need sugar. Sometimes you need it if your blood sugar gets low, but a lot of people think that, sugar is a bad thing. If I eat 1 ounce of sugar, it's going to kill me. Well, no, it's not going to kill me. If I don't do it right, I'll feel like crap afterwards, but will it kill me? No. But to make a long story short, as a child, I was brought up very strict in terms of what I ate. As I got to be a teenager, I got a little lax on that. I started eating things maybe that I shouldn't have had more often. And yes, while I said that having a little bit of sugar every now and then isn't a bad thing, that doesn't mean I should go and eat a dozen donuts. That's not a good idea. So, and I wouldn't do something like that, but I would probably eat more than I should, and to make matters worse, I wouldn't really take enough insulin for it either. So it was really a bad combination all around, and it just kind of got worse during college. And I really, over the past couple of years, I've really begun to understand what I need to do in order to take better control of my diabetes, and to be able to realize how it affects a whole lot of me, not just my blood sugar, but affects my whole body. And I think that since I got the pump 2 years ago, that it's been an instrumental thing in getting my blood sugar under control, because the pump makes it so much easier. When I first got diagnosed, I took 2 shots a day, and as I got older, the number of shots went up, and eventually, right before I got switched to the pump, I was taking 5 or 6 shots a day, and that's not fun poking yourself that much a day. So I really didn't like doing the shots, but of course I had to do it. You know, there was no getting out of it. A lot of people often wonder, you know, how you're able to poke yourself with a needle multiple times a day, and it's just something you have to do. You don't enjoy doing it. You sure as heck don't look forward to doing it, but it's just something that you condition yourself to do, and it just becomes habit, you know. So, well, anyway, I just figured I would talk a little bit about it. You know, this video isn't edited in any way, so every time I say it's going to be on the video. So if you got any comments, just let me know, and I hope to do more videos in the future that talk a little bit more about things that I have to deal with and things that I do differently that other people might not really know about. Yeah, just leave me a comment if you like it, and I'll upload another video soon. Thanks.